What is good, yo? Welcome back to another episode of Late Night Line. We got the crew, everybody's hanging together. Hopefully, we can have a nice conversation. And controversy is always at the top of the list. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, doing good.
Good. We got a new panel member tonight, Shelly. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Hi, everybody.
Latoya,
Hello. Thanks for joining.
Brandon, how's everybody doing?
Good. Can't complain. Can't complain.
Great. How about yourself?
Well, we got a lot going on around the world, a lot of things going on. So we're going to jump right into it. You ready to run the first clip?
And we can talk for like 2 more minutes. Then we run the first clip.
So go ahead, Brandon. You look excited. What's up?
Excited. Listen.
What's up in the moment?
Listen, this St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing my green Kiss Me, I'm Irish. You feel me?
Irish. There's a few black Irish around.
Man, listen, I was looking into it before the show. It's 76,000 black people in Ireland. Be a nice.
Yeah. The black diaspora around the world is insane, bro.
I was thinking of, you and your special there. And I'm like, damn, what would that look like?
Actually, I did an episode on black people living in Ireland.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah, there's a lot. We are represented, and they're actually born there and live there. They speak the language. It's not like perpetrators just moving there. No, they've been there for years.
Yeah, so, it would just be hard for me to see a black person with the accent and a shillelagh. But I'm definitely gonna check that out.
So Brandon, I got one for you, right? Brandon. I know you know your history, right? So today, what does today signify for St. Patrick's Day? Do you know what's the meaning of it?
So it's supposed to represent this saint who drove all of the snakes out of Ireland. Although in recent years, I heard something crazy where they're talking about the snakes were supposedly black people. I pray that's not true, but that's what I've heard.
Okay. Anybody else know what it represents?
I seen a clip today, and they said that St. Patrick is the one who brought Christianity to Ireland. That's what I seen. I'm not even sure.
That's exactly what I found out was it was the guy that brought Christianity to Ireland, where he went around introducing Christianity to the masses.
So, Christianity has a history of I'm not saying this happened, but do have a history of doing what the Muslims do today. Like they forced their religion back then. The Crusaders and all of that stuff, I don't know if they were defending or just bringing it forth like that.
Okay. Yeah. But if you notice, right, it's a little segue. If you notice, right, for most of the religious days, it went from like Christmas to winter holiday, then to winter break. St. Patrick's Day was the same. Oh, we got a little feedback. Then we went from I think it was like the Easter week. Was Easter week? Oh, is that my mic?
That might be your mic.
Nah. Let's see.
It's coming in from somewhere.
1, 2. Nah, it's not mine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so it went from Easter to like Easter holiday, and basically what they're doing is taking out the religious portion out of it.
I think that's definitely your mic.
Nah.
No, but that seems accurate if you really look at it.
All right, let me back out if I can. Go ahead, hold it down.
Go ahead, try it again. I think it stopped. Nope, it's still there. Go ahead, DR.
No, I said that seems pretty accurate if you really look at it. All the holidays they take the religious part out of it.
They're all commercialized.
Yeah, it's all about money.
Hmm. So bad to the point where people don't even know what certain holidays mean.
What does it mean to y'all?
Well, St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah. Other
Wear
than
green and get
having
drunk.
other than eating corned beef and cabbage and wearing green.
Before the internet, that's whatever Toya just said. That's all I thought it was about.
Yeah.
Cabbage and corned beef, and like it's traditions. It's not the traditions. The traditions of men.
Cool.
I ain't gonna lie. The funniest thing to me used to be somehow every year St. Patrick's Day will come around and I'd be trapped downtown at the barbershop getting my hair cut, and I see these people cutting up, getting drunk, fighting. Police don't do nothing about it. Let something like that happen at the West Indian Parade. We hit.
Yeah.
People get served passes. You know how it goes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Cool.
we still getting a little feedback, but we're gonna figure it out. Just go ahead and roll.
It seems to be okay right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's roll. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So, what I want to do is hop right into it. So here we go. All right, on the first video, let's see. Well, let's go down to here. We got P on the screen. I gotta remove everybody.
What do you do when you catch your girlfriend that you just moved into your house because she's going through a bad time and left her partner making out with the guy that you have been talking to, that you just went on vacation with? I'm not asking for a friend, unfortunately.
So that was the first clip.
Did I hear that correctly?
Huh?
Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
We talking about two lesbians?
I thought so at first, but it's not.
It's not. Moved in with a partner. She talking to a man, right? That you was talking to?
Right. And that's one of the reasons I played this clip, right? I played this clip because the terminology that this generation are using, they make everything seem more than what it is. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't know. What do you guys think? Because the way how she explained that story,
I'm still trying to catch it.
complicated.
Sure. I'm moving my stuff in here, okay?
Hey, the feedback is crazy.
It ain't me.
Stop now. Now, it sounded to me like she said she went on vacation with this person, came back from vacation, and they were with somebody else. That's kind of what she said in the clip, right?
Yeah.
Sound like somebody else that she was talking to at some point.
No, they just came back from the date or the vacation.
Yeah.
Play that clip again. Play that clip again.
All right, cool.
Run it
Yeah,
again.
it's definitely wires being crossed.
What do you do when you catch your girlfriend that you just moved into your house because she's going through a bad time and left her partner making out with the guy that you have been talking to, that you just went on vacation with? I'm not asking for a friend, unfortunately.
She said, I'm not asking for a friend.
Yeah.
So that's her.
All right, I take it back.
So there's a man and a woman involved.
Your girlfriend could just be, a friend that is your girl.
So her
Right.
girlfriend is her friend that just moved into her place, right? Because she was going through bad time.
Yep.
And she saw the guy that she's dating making out with her friend. Right?
Right.
Yes.
One day she just came back from vacation, I'm assuming.
She made that more complicated than what it was.
Wait, but having a threesome potentially without knowing it? Is that what's going on?
No, I don't think so. Because she didn't know. So she just seen it.
She walked in on it.
Wow.
So what I heard this is I think she made this way more complicated than what it's supposed to be.
Well, she definitely was way too calm to have experienced this. She was really calm. She wasn't screaming, stressing, nothing like that. But okay, she living a different life.
Yeah, I think the way how she went about it. Sometimes when you know people are not for you, you just kind of move on. You don't got to fight none. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shelly just came back to me. You hear us now?
Yeah. Sorry.
He's definitely getting the feedback.
All right.
Go ahead.
Cool. Let's roll into the next clip. All right. Let's go into the next clip. Here we go.
So from the Rothschilds to the Lee family are protected by the 9 Black Greek secret societies of Black fraternities and Black sororities. Well, in the 1969 book, The History of Sigma Pi Phi, Alpha Phi Alpha protects the Rothschilds. Kappa Alpha Psi protects the Oppenheimers. Omega Psi Phi protects the Warburgs. Phi Beta Sigma protects the Rockefellers. Iota Phi Theta protects the Astor family. Alpha Kappa Alpha protects the Bilderbergs. Delta Sigma Theta protects the Habsburg family that exists to this day. Zeta Phi Beta, another Boule secret society, protects the Sassoons, and Sigma Gamma Rho, RHO, protects the Lee family. Wait a minute now. So you have 9 Black Greek letter secret societies. And you guys heard Kamala Harris when she was in Vegas during the campaign, to my divine 9 sisters. What she's talking about, the Greek Pan-Hellenic divine 9.
She said that?
She said that.
You muted.
Yeah, so I'll start with Brandon on this one. What do you think about that? Elaborate a little bit more about the fraternities and sororities out there. And we go to DR. You seem like he froze. Yeah, he froze. I know he was excited for this one, so he froze. He back. So were you able to see the video?
Shelly's having a hard time hearing us, she was saying. So she's having a little issue. DR, can you hear us?
I can hear.
Go ahead. You saw the video?
I saw the video.
You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah. So that one right there is another rabbit hole that I find myself going down.
Love the polls, boy.
There's some holes there. So yeah, so that's Bishop Larry Gators, and this guy he's like I told you before. This guy thought he was off whack, but in due time, the things they say has come to pass about different people, different ones. And then I don't know too much about fraternities. And what I'm hearing now, a lot of preachers are coming about against fraternities and asking people to how you say
de-pledge.
Yeah,
De-pledge.
De-pledge from the fraternities because it's quote unquote maybe Satanism the root cause of it maybe.
Yeah.
So and it lines up with how you say what's that thing the G-men goes all the way back to Mason and all of that
Mason.
stuff. Yeah, Masonry and all of that stuff. They say it's all connected. So like I said, this guy when he first says something, I always question it. But then there's a lot of things that he mentioned that when I do watch him has come to pass, and the fraternities, all of that makes sense because I've heard that most cops, a lot of them are into Freemasonry, and it's a thing. I have family that's Freemason, so I really don't. I still love my people, but the stuff that's coming out about what they joined, like I told you before, I never was a part of any gang, so there was no way I was going to get a part of any fraternity or anything of that nature because I just didn't. I always thought me riding dolo that's what I was known for.
So it's all negative coming out of there?
No, there is negative coming out about it. Yes. So
but
like
enough
I said,
to want to leave?
Well, there's preachers out there asking them people to denounce their brotherhood and their sisterhood to the fraternities because it may go against the teachings of the Bible.
So one question I got to ask is, what do you gain from being in such fraternity?
I've heard there's a lot of positivity things about it.
Right. So why would you convince me to leave all this positivity? Because it doesn't.
Well, they said because the pledges that you have to make before you get in.
So there's a lot of sacrifices that you have to do. And some of these sacrifices are crazy.
Yeah.
So ain't that between me and the pledgee or whoever's trying to get in? If they want to sacrifice to get in and they do what they have to do to get in, why am I getting out now that I'm reaping what I?
Well, because the sacrifice is being made. If you go to the Bible and you go to there's the different gods that people used to serve and the different things that Israel used to get judgment on, like Baal, I don't know, Beelzebub, Baal, and stuff like that. Those are the gods that they're sacrificing to.
So it's like you're putting other gods before
God, yeah.
Well, so, is wealth and money the number one goal and object?
Well, he says you can't serve God and God and money at the same time.
Well, you got to make a choice, and a lot of people make a choice.
You got to make a choice. So
it's not on the same side as money and wealth, I
mean, it's the connections. It's the connections that people make. It's the sacrifices do, and then after there's the benefits to the sacrifices that you have to make. So that's what makes it non-biblical, and a lot of preachers are speaking out on it. And this Bishop Barry Gator has been saying this for I want to say. I heard about him maybe 5-6 years ago. So and then now all of this stuff is coming out, and I pay him more attention. I don't just shoot him off to the side or think he's crazy anymore. So
if I'm not mistaken, he named Rockefeller as one of the
families, 9 families.
Right. So aren't they like the richest family
richest families in the world? The
so
bankers.
Why would I want to get out? If I could get into that type of like friendship,
but
I'm selling everything I got.
I understand that, but what the Bible says, what good is a man if he gains the world if he loses his soul?
Facts. Well, we can worry about that when we get there.
That is exactly the message.
You can worry about that when we get there.
Let me jump in here.
You don't know when you're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow may be your day. You don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I had an opportunity to join one of those sororities, and I'm just one of those people. I'm all about individualism. I don't like clickiness. I don't like feeling like I have to be associated with one group all the time. You know, it just doesn't sit well with me at all.
Soul survivor.
Yeah,
go ahead, 12.
So what I was going to say was I've been following this for almost 2-3 years. And it came across my feed. And what happened was it was people denouncing these Greek letters. And what I always laugh about is there's like most of these black college pledge Greek, and that don't make no sense. If you're black, you're black. Why you pledging to Greeks? You know what I'm saying?
So why do they?
I don't know. If they are black college, why are they pledging to Greek? Why are the divine line pledging to Greek letters when they supposed to be of African descent?
So
and I can get it wrong. I don't fully understand it. I can't bash him or anything like that. So I'm a little bit like, okay.
But the founder of one of the leading black colleges, I don't know if it was the one in Atlanta, but it's named after one of the Rothschild's wife. Was it it's not Howard. Maybe it's Howard. I'm not sure.
It ain't Howard. Yeah. That's my alma mater. Don't do that.
No, but it's one of these prestige.
Probably Clark or one of them.
Huh? It's one of these prestige. It's one of these.
Clark Atlanta.
No, it's something that we hear all the time.
Spellman.
Spellman.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, I think that was her name. One of the Rockefellers. I think that's her name. You got to do the research. I don't know which one. You know what I mean? When I go down the rabbit holes, it's like wow, and it's like okay. I mean, 2 and 2 makes 4, so you know, I don't know. Like I said, I've never been a part of it, so that's nothing I can, you know, really speak out against, you know. But like I said, I go down these rabbit holes and I find out these things. I just thank God that I never pledged to anything, you know, because you know, the gangs back then. When they asked me to join the gang, they showed me, okay, this is our Bible. You know, he's like, yo, this is our Bible. This is secret to us. This is something that we pledged to. And like, I didn't open it or anything, but this kid could have got in trouble for letting me even see the cover. That's how sacred that little handbook was. Their literature. You know what I'm saying? And every gang has literature. You know, Bloods have their literature, Crips have their literature, you know what I'm saying? Everything stands for something. So if you do your research, if you join anything, do your research about anything, you know, you want to get to the root cause and on how it started, why it started, and what it's for. So if you just join a sorority, you don't know what it's for or how it started, who started it, and who you really pledging to.
Usually most sororities, when you go to join or whatever, I've never been to a sorority or whatever, but don't you have to learn the history about that sorority?
They do educate you. You have to go through the process of learning the history. You got to memorize it. You got to go through a whole process.
So, Brandon, did you ever join a sorority? You were in college. Were you approached?
First of all, mans can't join sororities, sir. You trying to play me? I am a man.
Educate me. I don't know.
Sorority is for the females. Fraternity is for the males. Right?
Okay, so go ahead.
No. When I was at Howard,
right here, 12.
Oh, here we go.
Fraternity
is for the men's, and sorority is for the women's.
All right, go ahead.
So when I went to Howard, I did one Omega Psi Phi. I had always looked at them as like the premier black organization for men at Howard University. You know, a lot of celebrities are involved in that. Shaquille O'Neal is a member of Omega Psi Phi. I believe Jesse Jackson was a member. There's a lot of prominent males, prominent black males that were in Omega Psi Phi, and so that was something that's rest in peace. That's true. And so I had wanted to join. I definitely went to one of their meetings where you could like state your interest and things like that. But unfortunately, I was on academic scholarship, and getting them cold calls where they telling you to be down Georgia Ave, and then next thing you know, ain't nobody there, and you got classes to go to. I couldn't do it. I would have lost my scholarship, and there would have been no reason to pledge to begin with. So that didn't work out for me, and that's okay. What's meant for you is meant for you. That wasn't meant for me, and that's all right. But I ain't gonna lie, to see that video, it irked me a little bit. That's not to say that what they were saying isn't true, but it's just hard for me to believe that, again, organization like that, I've seen what they do in the community, what they do on campus, to pledge themselves to some organization. It's just like, but I don't know enough to dissuade, and I would be willing to learn more if that was the case.
So I hear you, right? I hear you, bruh. They got the bad side to it. They got the ones where they getting bust down.
Yes.
We ain't gonna lie. They got the stuff that they gotta do.
Yes.
But reality is,
the pledges go through it. It's
I definitely, but because I came across this about 3 years ago, and it was on my timeline, and it had videos of. Only thing I was watching, it was my timeline. YouTube was just feeding me D-Pledge. Just look up D-Pledge videos. And they have certain things where ladies, where their life were ruined, they had to D-Pledge. They couldn't D-Pledge because they had to read the fine print, sign something. Some of these videos were crazy.
So you're in it for life? You're in it.
Exactly. Some of them, it was crazy.
So let's go back to what DR said earlier. Is this really a gang in disguise?
It is. Anytime you pledge to something, is a form of gang.
We're not gonna sugarcoat it. There was like it's different fraternities. You could get what do you call it? I'm sorry. You could get branded with a hot iron. They tell people you're not supposed to do that no more. But I've seen a lot of people get branded, and it's just like, God damn. So no, it's definitely a gang. You have colors. You have an ideology to adhere to. You just because you on a college campus doesn't make it not a gang of a sort.
Yeah, and you got rivals.
Exactly. And when you see them rivals, you got to step to them. You got to do your moves, everything. Yeah.
Yo, I got a story. I was I ain't gonna say the name of the college. So I was at the college, right? And you know how they come out and they do like they have like I don't know what they call it, pledge night or whatever like that, where all of the groups come together and they do like stomps and they do all of this stuff. So I'm there, I'm young, like ghetto as hell. I'm like, what the hell they doing, man? What is all this stomping nonsense? And I remember the girls that I was with, she was like, shut up, because they're basically a gang, you know what I'm saying? And they know what they do is like, yo, if you're not part of that clique or whatever, you talking junk, they gonna try to jump you. I wasn't scared of none of those people, so I was like, do that shit. What they doing is nonsense, yo. That chick, what this chick had to do to keep me quiet, yo, it was so funny, yo. I was like, all right, I get it. But I never understood it. They were in there doing their stomping, throwing up their signs, and I'm like, yo, we came to party. What the hell y'all doing?
Rolling.
But yeah,
T12,
that was funny, yo. She's like,
you was messing around. You could have got caught by some cappers with their red and white canes. You could have got stomped out by some purple and gold Timbos.
Yeah, it was all of them. She was like, no, not the right time. She was like,
the gold Timbs.
Yeah, they was like, not the right time to be doing that, Winston. Not the right time.
Well, apparently they knew a little bit more than you did about what was going on, and they caught you at the right time. I mean,
But it was the reality of the two worlds. It was like, yo, y'all don't care, I don't care, but I know I ain't have backup. So, but they know what time it was. But I know I was outnumbered. So you just got to take it and just kind of move on. But yeah, But after that, I kind of learned a little bit about what they do, and I just kind of stayed away from it. And that's like you said, Dia. I see it as a gang. I always, anytime I see you clicking up, I look at it as a gang. I don't care. Red Guard, all of them, even anything higher is a gang.
I only seen it as a gang because I see what they do. I only know gangs. I don't know sororities and stuff like that. I only know gangs. I grew up around gangs. So, and when I seen the similarities, that's when I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing, because we see the street side of it. So it then becomes, we know it's like, oh, you got to do that to do that. Nah, that's a gang.
Yeah, that's a gang. Yeah, that's for real.
That's a gang.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, there is perks to people joining that stuff. So I guess to me, it's I guess the good side of it is where you may get the job because you belong to
connections. Yes,
your
connections. Say that,
or Freemason
networking.
If the judge a Freemason, you're a Freemason, you may get a slap on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those are perks. You know what I'm saying? People love those type of perks. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't, whatever. If I get caught doing something, I'm gonna take my consequences. I don't care who's who or what's what, because if I did something that is not justified, but whatever it is, I don't really care about being connected to. As long as I'm connected to God, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Wherever He put me, that's where I'm gonna go.
Exactly. In closing, what I'm gonna say is, I gotta definitely say, some of these people, one and two of these people definitely helped me out. They use their connections to help people. So I'm not gonna say it's all bad. And I know I know how I see it, but I know a lot of people help. They've done a lot of good. So the ones of today, I know yesteryears, boy, oh boy, I see some stuff, but that time changed, that culture changed too as well.
Yeah. Well, now that we have the internet, it changes the scope of everything.
Yes.
It's magnifying. It's magnifying everything. It's putting all the secrets about everything. So here we go. Now, and when our kids go to college or are in college, they come home, Dad or Mom, we join blah blah blah. And I'm like, hold on, I think that I haven't had that conversation yet, but my kids are coming up, so I might have to have that conversation with them. I'm not sure, but like I have one he wants to go to the military right now, and I'm like, this is a bad time.
Hey, send him to the Air Force.
I told him,
send him to the Air Force if he wants to go. Air Force don't have infantry.
But didn't some people from the Air Force already go down in this conflict?
Air Force don't have infantry, so you ain't got to worry about him going in.
I told him I'll be happy if he go. I'll be happy and I'll be mad if he go. So it doesn't matter if he goes or not. I mean, so he's a man now. He's gonna have to make that decision. And the recruiter is telling him whatever he wants to hear. Like, what I'm saying, I was like, hold on. If the recruiter's being honest with you, all right, go. But if it's, what I'm saying, tell him. I told him to ask him certain questions on, why are we going to war? And he's telling him all the benefits. You're not going to be part of that. Blah blah blah.
Get that Hellcat.
Yeah, So they feed him all that stuff. But I try to bring him down to reality. Okay, before you make that decision, think about this, and that's all I can do as a father. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Like I said, it will make him a man one way or another. The stuff that he don't clean up his room, he's gonna come home cleaning up the whole house. That part of it, to get his mind and mentality on order and stuff like that. Stuff that I wasn't able to accomplish, but I accomplished it my way. But he's gonna think, all right, he's gonna think that's a cycle. He's gonna really get there and see real cycles on with no chill, because I got chill. I got a button, I got a level to press before I get to that mode. So they got no chill all around the clock. So you're gonna see that cycle is, go all the way around. Yeah, so on a daily basis, 24/7. So it is what it is, Like I said, I always challenge him before he makes his decision. Like I said, I'm happy if he do. I'll be mad if he do. I'm happy if he don't. I'm mad if he don't. know?
All right. So we're going to transition to the next subject. Here we go.
"18 years ago at 5 a.m., while on Rikers Island, my body shut down and a jail bus left me. That's the morning I was scheduled to have an abortion. So I was doing 9 months on a gun charge, which we call a city year. 2.5 months in, they tell me that I'm pregnant. Now, in jail, they don't give you time to think. No time. They ask you one question: are you keeping a baby or are you having an abortion? What you choose happens the next morning. I said abortion. Not because I didn't care, but because at that time I refused to give birth in jail. So 5 a.m., the officer buzzes my cell. Something happens. The Holy Spirit wrapped me in this bear hug. Tears were coming down my face, but my body just wouldn't move. So the officer that night, her name was Mrs. Williams. She was a Christian woman that I talked to every single night. She would come by my cell and talk. We would talk in the hallway. So at that moment, she came to my cell and said, "Diamond, your bus is here. You're going to be late." So I said to her, "Miss Williams, something's wrong with my body. My body won't move." And she looked at me and she said, "Girl, that's God." And she shut the door. The bus left. 5 minutes later, guys. 5 minutes later, my body came back. That baby is my daughter. And she turns 18 on Christmas Day.
What do you guys think about this video?
God don't make no mistakes, man.
No, he don't.
Not at all.
That's an amazing.
That was divine intervention for sure.
Oof.
Yes, yes. So
It's crazy to think, but we could all say we believe that. I believe that.
yeah,
And the fact that she's 18, probably getting ready to go to college right now, and she probably could see the success that her daughter has made, or what she is in life. She's probably been really good. And to see that, and she knows that she could have ended that, you know what I mean? It probably really hit her like she made the right decision, you know. But definitely a beautiful thing.
And the fact that she was born on Christmas Day.
On Christmas.
Yeah.
A gift.
That's what's up.
Gift.
Big time.
Right.
A gift, yeah. Definitely a gift.
I wonder if she gave birth in prison.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
She had to, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, look, it's stories like this. They need to be told, because if there's people out there that don't believe, like, there's always some kind of sign, there's always some kind of way that God shows that he exists one way or another. And it's like, if you don't believe, this is like, come on, dog. This is the proof in the pudding.
Yeah.
I believe that's her testimony. Unfortunately, a lot of people won't believe until they have their own testimony. And so they see divine intervention on their own selves and their own lives. So, like, as you get older, sometimes you don't realize it until you get older. You look back, oh, okay, when I was 21, this happened, rare, blah, here and there, I was here. But something strange happened in this moment where I could have or ended up there, but I'm not. But I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? So, and God works like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes he won't let you remember.
Mysterious ways.
Yeah, sometimes he won't let you remember until you're ready for it, you know?
Yeah.
So, because some things you won't, you still be in disbelief, or you give the glory to something else. And he always have a light in the darkest places. Always, there's never not a light in the darkest places. But your mind have to be willing to open up. So that what she said was, she was always encouraged from that lady for speaking to her every day. So it was actually lined up.
Yeah.
It was built up to that situation for her to have trust in somebody's word. It had to been built up. That the rapport between the two had to been built up. The trust had to been built up for her to take her at her word and be like, "Yo, that's God." He has his people everywhere.
True. I like that. I like that.
So, yeah, that was a beautiful thing. That gave me the chills.
Yeah. So when I seen the clip, I was like, we gotta react to this because what, like, for her to be in her predicament, right? In jail, and I understand her logic where she didn't want to conceive a baby in jail, and the time frame that they gave her, it was a day, right? It was a day. They gave her a day where if you don't, the next day the situation happens. What's up, Jen?
Hey,
Hey, y'all.
Hey, yo, swap
Welcome
one
back.
out, bring one in. Sorry, you still owe us one. Your friend just dipped on us out of nowhere. That's crazy.
Well, she said
I'm
she
having
can't hear
internet
nothing.
issues. Nah, she couldn't hear nothing. Nah, pay that bill. Pay that bill.
Yeah, we good today. We
Jen,
good
yo, where
today.
you been? Come on, dog.
I know. See, what had happened was, when you start something like that, right? How y'all been?
Sounds about right.
All right, you.
Good.
Listen, you kind of brought the numbers back real quick. Toya brought somebody in, they disappeared, and then here you come. So, all
See, look
right.
at that.
It ain't the solstice party.
Yeah. Go ahead, 12.
So we was Jen, we was talking about, we just watched a video where a lady, she went to jail, she was pregnant, and she had to decide if she was going to keep the baby, and she had a day to decide. So the next morning when she got up, she said she felt paralyzed, and one of the jail workers just told her, "Hey, that's God," and closed the door. She missed it, and she kept the baby, and now her baby is 18 years old.
Wow.
Born on Christmas Day.
Wow.
Yeah. So we know how God works in mysterious ways.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we was talking about. But what I was going to close up and say was that when I heard it, it's like, it was chilling because she had to make that decision on a short notice. That's huge.
That's a big decision to make.
Yes.
Yeah,
Great.
that's a huge decision to make in only a day.
Mm-hmm.
It could push you over. I could see where that pushed a lot of female over the edge. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't even want to go into the rest of it. But yeah, that was that video. Brandon, I got one for you. Church or car reaction?
I mean, we just did church, so car reaction.
Car reaction? All right, cool. Here we go.
I dated women for 11 years, so when men talk about their expression towards women, I truly understand. And a lot of times I didn't want to talk about this because I didn't want women to call me a pick-me. But then I thought about the women I dated, and women, I wouldn't pick y'all anyway. When I was dating women, I was picking problems. I was picking chaos. Ooh, selfishness. I picked selfishness. It's funny because women really think that they don't have to contribute or bring nothing to the table. Who about to be protected and providing? And you're not doing nothing? So when men express themselves in regards to women, I truly understand. Don't nobody wants to be with a loser girl. Just because you're pretty, that don't mean nothing. Your looks don't mean nothing. Unless you're contributing, helping me build, you don't mean nothing. So I understand where men be coming from. And women, I wouldn't pick y'all either, to be honest.
Shout out to this reformed lesbian. She has seen the error of her ways, and she's like, "Damn, I can't deal with me." She's right though. She's right. I saw something recently that made a lot of sense, especially for this situation. Women don't want to identify as broke, but get mad at you when you don't want to take her out to a place that she can't afford herself. It's a double standard. And it's just like, well, damn, what do you bring to the table? This pussy. What? No, that's not how it works. So, no, she's right. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna push the table a little bit, right?
Uh-oh.
So what it seems to me is ladies don't actually know what they want in a man.
What? They want a man that's over 6 foot, my boy. You gotta make $300K, have no kids, credit like he white. What you talking about? They know exactly what they want, my boy.
I think ladies that don't know themselves don't know what they want in a man. Yeah, and after certain experiences, you're not gonna know what you really want. See, and also too, what you want is different from what you need.
True.
You don't learn those things until you develop some wisdom.
Okay.
And how do we become more wise? Experience.
By picking a 6 foot man that don't exist. Curving everybody in front of you. That's supposed to be for you.
I have a different approach. I think what she was saying to the type of woman that she was attracted to, she was speaking some facts. She was picking the messy kind, the ones that go out, do blah blah blah. And she had a certain type. So, and for her to see it that way, and as a man, what a man would look at, her trying to think logically. I don't know if she could or not, but yeah, she saw something that a lot of men are facing. But like I said, like you said, somebody said she couldn't stand herself. Maybe she's that type. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I saw.
I'll add on to that. I mean, when she said that a lot of these women are coming in with nothing. They don't want to build. They probably just don't know how.
Yeah.
So they can see where a lot of men are coming from.
Exactly.
What's that?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, what you're saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, she said she dated women for 11 years, right? So I'm assuming she's dating men now. But what she's finding out, and I think lesbian relationships are 75% divorce rate, something like that. It's a crazy number. So it proves that men aren't the problem. And we're talking about these are different type of people. They're on different times, some of them.
Yeah, it's a whole generation. It's not.
Yeah, they're on different times. I mean, you look at some of these situations with these girls when they're in their 20s. Sky's the limit. So if you're in a situation where you're trying to seriously date a woman in her 20s, when she's out there just willy-nilly having fun, you're gonna fail every time. You know what I mean? So you may just have to wait it out till you get to your 30s or just jump in there right now. But obviously, she is actually going the way that God said you're supposed to go. She tried to define gender issues, and it seemed like it backfired. So I'm assuming she got screwed a lot because these women were just taking her money, just like they do these simps out here, paying for everything. They just gashing their wallets, and she was a simp.
She was going after that type of female.
Yeah,
she was going after that type. The ones in the videos, and the ones that's out, and about. But I think it's a generation. It's not just women; it's men as well. Women don't play the women role, and men don't play the men role either. So it's just a whole generation where social media. Well, men, you have men that come out and say they're high value men. What is that? High value. What are you really talking about? You're a high value man. That's another rabbit hole for another day. But yeah. So
that's true though. Who says what makes you high value?
Does your money make you high value? And how can you put?
No, it got criteria.
What you portray,
what's the criteria?
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
the criteria. So the criteria are you gotta make over a certain amount of money, like over 6 figures. You have to have a I know you gotta have a decent career or a decent job. And how you present yourself. I can't remember. I know they got it laid out. I remember I was watching it where they have something where they lay it out where it's not just about money, it's about how you conduct yourself or how you conduct your life.
And
So
why would you be bad at a female for going after that type and you labeled yourself? That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't make no sense to me.
It's
If you
okay to be
want,
great value.
huh?
It's okay to be great value.
It is, and for women too as well. Like, I mean, but I'm saying if you put value on what you have, then that's just not.
I think
that don't make no sense to me.
I'm gonna push back, right? I don't disagree with the title. I'm gonna push back on the position of why they do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
To say a woman is born with her value, right? If a woman is born with a value, right? When that same guy is 18 and a woman is born with her value and she turns 18, right? She could pretty much pull any guy that she wants. Any guy that's 18 don't necessarily have the funds to take care of a girl that age. That's why you see chicks that's 18 normally go with guys that got money. Because we see that in high school. Dudes was pulling up to pick up chicks in high school.
Unless they daddy left them a trust fund.
Exactly. Yeah. So now once you get to a certain age where the guy have money, he got the pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't subscribe to any of those things where it's like, just because you got money, you could pull any chick. But, that's kind of the concept behind it.
I think the concept behind it, the Bible says don't be unequally yoked, right?
I like that.
So it says don't be unequally yoked. So this is a rarely version of the Bible saying don't be unequally yoked. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
It's true.
So, this Bible, when it says unequal, there's different dynamics to unpack that. You can say don't be unequally yoked with somebody who doesn't have your same values and trust and beliefs, right? So what the world is saying, don't be with somebody who doesn't have the same values, trust, and beliefs as far as your physical stuff, with your accomplishments and stuff like that, what they're bringing to the table. So I think that, it's just the worldly way of doing, taking their spin on what's already there and making their own, their own way. That's what the devil do anyway. He takes what God does and make his own spin on it.
Cool. I see that.
Yeah, so that's how I see it.
Okay. Anybody want to add to this?
Nah, I think that's probably it, man. I mean,
all right, cool.
Hopefully she do sound a lot happier because I didn't hear her say not one bad thing about a man. So I guess she gonna roll on.
Hey, the real thing beat the strap, my boy.
Exactly.
So this is what we're gonna roll into. So you guys segue into about 4 of the videos while you're talking, right? I'm gonna go with P's when P said simp. Here we go.
We're gonna long stroke it.
Pause. What the hell?
I've sent Bethany about $100,000. People just think that she's using me.
I'm not just thinking of him as secure income, but he is secure income. We went on a shopping spree about 2 weeks ago, and I've been looking for these boots everywhere. They were about like $300. These were about $190, $200. This ran us about $400. So we're always going shopping, always buying me stuff. I was not always attracted to Jeremy. I think I was attracted to Jeremy for the wrong reasons. I was just blinded by the money. He was different from most men. He didn't just care about like looks or body. It was more so like your personality. I don't really feel guilty about like accepting his generosity. I feel like the roles for the genders are to be that the man provides financially and the woman, holds down the household, and in return, she gets nice things.
None of this was ever forced. Everything that I've done for Bethany, Sure, it might have been stuff she wanted and stuff, but it was always something that I wanted to do for her. What I enjoy most about giving her gifts is just the happiness that I see when I give her something.
What? My God.
Yo.
That's wild. That is wild.
100K.
And I feel like he was just sitting there listening to it, and
Right,
the gear's still not clicking.
Yep. Ladies, y'all want to elaborate on that, ladies?
Yeah, talk about it.
All right. Well, I've seen this before. I like watching, I think it's called Love Doesn't Judge. I think it's from that kind of segment. And then, right, that was my first thing. I was like, yeah, no, she definitely is using him for his money. Then at the same time, I don't know if she's only saying this because at first I thought like, okay, she got some self-reflection. She just didn't use it for his money. She said she admitted to that, right? She admitted to that at the beginning. And then I was like, all right, I think, I like for other reasons too. I mean, that's some little growth, don't y'all think?
It's ridiculous.
I know. And I felt a little bit bad for him. I'm like, yeah, no, she's
definitely a little bit
using it for your money.
A little bit.
You know what I mean?
He ugly. That bald spot definitely showed more than once in the video. He fat.
I know.
I'm wondering what he do for a living because you out here super simp. Put that S on your chest. Stop it.
Yeah, he fits the description of like.
You know what's crazy?
But he happy, she happy. So I mean,
they're not married.
That's what I see.
They're both happy. So who am I to sit here and judge?
Who's happy? Who's happy?
Didn't you say the man? He said it makes him feel so good to put a smile on her face.
Inside, he had no emotion.
Nope.
He had no happiness on his face. He dead inside. Or autistic.
Or he's probably autistic. I'm about to say Brandon. Or he's probably autistic. Probably is.
I see somebody that's happy. I salute him because he found somebody that's not expensive. That's probably what he's spending on her is probably chump change. She's saying 190, blah blah blah. She's even saying thousands. And so if he experienced being a simp before, somebody that'll take his money and empty him out, and he found somebody that's on a lower level. You know what I mean? That he can just throw to him his chump change or whatever he's making, and he's happy doing it. I salute him. She seemed happy. He seemed happy. It probably started off wrong motives, but if she loves him and don't do him dirty because she needs something else.
Yeah, you know she don't love that boy. You know she don't love that boy. She trying to do image control on TV right now.
Dirty, I mean, it's part of the game. Then he'll find something else to throw money at. It's probably nothing to him.
Don't some guys get off on stuff like that? Just being able
to,
some guys
do. There's a terminology for it. What's it called?
Sucker.
hey, Brandon.
He's happy doing it though. If he's happy doing it, it ain't putting a dent in his pocket.
He's not really happy. There's definitely a dent. That negative that's coming out that account every single time she swipes from ugly ass shoes.
If it's pennies to him, man, it's nothing. It's really nothing if it's pennies to him.
Listen. My wife swiped my card for Wendy's for $7 and some change. I'm hurt. Everything I love, it's a betrayal. No. So $195 for some ugly ass shoe? No.
Yeah, they
No, if you really love that woman, you give her anything she wants.
Yo.
No, that's not how that works. Hey, do not be equally unyoked. She got money. Why do I have to get my car swiped? She have money.
I'm just saying, you get
now we unyoked because you touching my money. No.
We don't know the full story. We don't know. Okay, she's being showered with all these gifts. She says she holding down the house.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't elaborate on that.
Who holding down the house?
I'm just saying.
She probably cook, clean, and all that good stuff.
You think she cleans?
Come back.
She don't do nothing.
You think she cleans
starfish? She don't do nothing.
Probably don't even know what a mop looks like.
Exactly. And she
Or
not.
she
She
probably-
talking about it's not looks or the body. She don't even got nothing. She flat. What are we talking about?
Hey, they got a contract, bro. They have to.
Contract.
That's definitely a contract. Now, the one thing I could tell is she don't really love him because she ain't buying him not one thing.
With what money?
Most women, they will
gets
drain
pleasure
a guy,
buying
and
stuff.
he's in part of their excitement too.
Listen,
if we're going down together. But she,
you know what he's getting for his birthday, for Valentine's Day, and for Christmas. He getting something.
No, he ain't.
He getting something.
No,
he getting.
That's all he wants.
He getting a clam.
Right.
That's about
all
it.
he wants.
Yeah,
right.
He getting poon in a box. Oh, look, the same thing I got you last year.
That's all he wants.
If they last that long, and it like, what's the point, bro? Come on, dog.
Once the money runs out, the conversations changes.
Yeah.
No, that's how you see people who end up on first 48. Oh, I thought she loved me. So I had to,
Yeah, exactly. It's a Lenny situation.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, Lenny.
Oh, Lenny. Oh, yeah. Look, hey, look for the bunnies. Look for the bunnies.
Of Mice and Men, if y'all was wondering.
Yeah,
But
good movie, good book.
Book was better.
What happened?
The book was better.
Nah, man. John Malkovich, yeah, buddy. If you ain't got the imagination, you just watch him choke it. Certain things we can't say.
Nah.
If you watch John Malkovich perform in the movie, it's an amazing performance.
It is. Hey.
Unacceptable. Please, men, don't be simps.
So
if you have money, keep your money. Protect and provide. But don't just give it.
Is this like a modern day prostitution right in front of your face without being, you know what I'm saying? Somebody scratching over there.
It ain't me.
Because she actually admits to it.
She ain't got no choice. She on camera.
And
now the world know you for what you are.
He knows.
No, I mean he knows, but he don't have no self-esteem.
I wonder what he does. He doesn't need.
I wonder what he does, man. Jen, you got to know what's his name. I need his government.
I didn't catch that one on there when I was watching it.
Hey, as long as he could fund the operation, hey, big up to him.
What?
But at some point, he gonna either come to a realization that he's funding an operation, and hey, he's a grown man.
He knows that he is.
Yeah, he is.
And he looking for love. His mother never loved him, so he looking for somebody to fill that whole pause.
Looking for love and all the places. All the wrong places.
So the question,
not even
can't buy love. Just can't.
I didn't see any love there. Did y'all see any love there? I didn't even see a little.
There's nothing.
Other than the love for his money. His money was well loved.
I saw him happy doing what he do.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Happiness doing what he doing, but I can't say I saw love.
Right.
If that's what happiness look like, kill me now.
Go ahead, 12.
So I was going to pose this question, right? And it's kind of the same thing. If you gotta pay to play, is it a relationship or is it anything?
It's a business.
If you gotta pay to play, it's an arcade, bro. Game over.
Donkey Kong or Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Hey, at least Pac-Man got Mrs. Pac-Man in there. You feel me? Get you a power pellet, go to work.
Yes, sir.
Because that's what it seems like. He's paying to play. He got in,
He
but
loves it.
I mean, if that's how they want to choose to relate with each other,
Because my next question going to be, ain't that a form of prostitution?
Hey, I got a question for the ladies. Now, what you choose to buy with your spending spree, would you do what she's doing? Buy the things she's buying? And just say this happened to you. What would you invest the money in? Would you?
So, okay, wait. What you saying? Will we like buy things or like do something else?
Right. You're going to be buying things. But look what she's spending the money on, like senseless things. Does that matter? or do you look at it like this ain't my money, so I'm gonna use it however the hell I want to?
Honestly,
things that I've been thinking about.
I would, if it's not my money, I'm not working for it. I buy whatever the hell I want with it.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest.
Right.
Be honest. When it's your hard-earned money, you look at things different.
That's so
So
true.
basically, it's that shopping cart that got the stuff that you can't afford right now. You're gonna be like, yo, give me 2 of them, 3 of those, and I'll take one from the back, please. Thank you very much.
Hey, you gifting, shoot.
Right.
Okay. That's honest. That's honest. Go ahead, Brandon. You ain't
Y'all sound like y'all sold. Y'all compromised for that question. The right answer was no answer. You shouldn't have answered at all. I would never put myself in that circumstance. I wouldn't use a man. That's not right. Come on, y'all.
No, but that wasn't the question.
That wasn't the question, Brandon.
I don't give a damn what the question was. You compromised yourself.
But that's not using the man. The man is saying, "Here you go." I'm like, "Okay, thank you."
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love the
Thank
answer,
you.
Ball.
Right?
It's beautiful on the chat. I'm sorry, that was funny. Yeah.
Sorry, DR getting love. DR getting love, right? That's DR they talking about.
Ball is beautiful. Love it. Oh, that's funny.
Go ahead. Put it back up.
Listen, that's all I'm saying, right? Would you take advantage of a mentally challenged man? Because that's what it sounds like y'all
that
doing.
I wouldn't do.
That's what it sounds like y'all doing, though. He's not in the right state of mind. He's not developmentally there. I don't know if he got a TBI. I don't know if he got dropped on his head when he was a child, but still got enough to earn. But y'all taking advantage of a mentally challenged man. Listen, that's I Am Sam with Sean Penn. You taking advantage of this man.
Yeah, but he
say nothing about a man being
now you
mentally
added
challenged.
details.
He's mentally challenged to be spending money on this ugly woman.
How is
ugly shoes? I said what I said.
So do you believe you don't believe he understand what's going on? He's part
he
of.
Don't understand. He got the deer in the headlights. Look, he's getting hit by the car.
So let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
I'm assuming he is self-made millionaire, whatever he got. He's smart enough to create all that money, but not smart enough to protect it.
Hey, you can make money and not have common sense because he clearly don't have it.
Well,
maybe he just got it like that, where he could just spend and not.
Got it like why he's spending money on a 2.
Well, why does that matter?
Listen,
they got you got to understand something. You got to understand. He is in his lane. Once you're in your lane, you could operate however you want to.
What lane? What lane? The disabled lane? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
Because he got money to get all the 10s he want.
Apparently
not.
Apparently not. The 10s, they see the ball spot, they see the fat. It's not enough.
Hey, you're high.
The 195 shoes, it's not enough. He got the one that settled for less. Settled for Ross. Settled for TJ Maxx.
That ain't Ross.
Hey, that ain't. Well, you know what? They did have a Coach line. That's fake Coach anyway, man. They got that from West Farm. Stop playing with me.
Yo, let me say this. Let me say this, right? So, I seen ladies settle with some guys that doesn't meet none of their criteria, but they got money.
See, once you said that and you said settled, that means you didn't get what you wanted. That means you got what came to you.
Trust me, there are a lot of beautiful ladies that get with these type of guys with money. And they live in the life that they want to. They don't care if you got ball spot or you fat.
You know what? You know what? This comes back to the conversation from the last stream where we talking about them ugly jeans getting spread on because these women want to settle down with these fat uggos that got money. This is how the ugly gene continues.
Well, guys do the same thing.
Hey,
it's different then.
You think
we building these Leslie Uggams up? You feel me? We building them up.
You think they're going to have kids? I don't think they're going to be together that long.
That's the transaction. You got to accept this sperm while I'm out here buying you the Kanye, the Yeezys. You feel me? It's a contract. P, that's what you said. It's a contract.
Yeah, I think it's going to expire at some point.
Yeah, it's going to expire after I get my kid.
For the money, and that's it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, Brandon. Eventually, she's gonna jump to the other rock.
Long game. We talking about child support, palimony. Long game.
So if her intentions are to have kids and do all that, shouldn't she be investing that money into something else? Don't you think she should be like, hey, we gonna have a bunch of kids, and I can put all this and this will be set and ready. But nah, she's having a good old time.
There's no we in
He
that. It's
doesn't
you
have
gonna have
that
these kids. You gonna take care of
long-term
them.
thought process.
Nope.
It's not anywhere near. She's for the here and now.
Mentally challenged, like I said. He got an IEP. He got a 504. And y'all okay with it?
What?
Y'all okay with it? That's a problem.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch to the next one.
Subscribe to Late Night Line. Hit that QR code in the corner.
Oh my God. Yeah, man.
All right.
Hit the like button, y'all. Laugh with us. If you enjoying this right now, hit the like button.
If you don't, hit the like button, because I'm serious.
All right. So this one is for Brandon.
Uh-oh. Bring it.
You know, back when I used to go to church, the first lady had told me, she said that I need to wear something that's covering my elbows and my knees. And I say, why, First Lady? And she said, because the men in the church can tell what color your areolas are from the color of your knees and your elbows. Yeah, I'm gonna let you sit with that one.
Did her big ass really just chug that Angry Orchard at the end of the video after this? Come on, dog. She need to cover more than her goddamn elbows and her knees. She needed her job. She wasn't even cute.
So the real question is, does your elbows and your knees match your areola?
I don't even want to find out. That's a whole lot to look at.
Wow.
I think she missed what First Lady was telling her. I think it just completely went over her head. To tell her to cover up because the man is looking at her.
I wish he would have just said cover up, though. Why you gotta, she put thoughts in my head now.
She wanted to be
old school. Yeah, old school.
Does it have any meaning to it? Does it actually have any meaning? Because I was going to go research, but I'm like,
I'm thinking like shit.
Yeah.
Right?
DR, does it have a meaning?
I think she was just. I think she was trying to tell her to cover up.
Term yet. I haven't heard that term, so I'm pretty sure it means something with the old school people would say. That's something. I may have heard that before, but I'm not sure.
I mean, in the day and age where all these young kids is asking, is it pink? What's the point?
That one made me think for a little bit.
I'm gonna be looking at people's elbows and their kneecaps now, because it's like,
I know.
You don't put a worm in there. Oh God!
But she mentioned men. She mentioned men. There ain't no men looking at her knees and elbows. They looking at her body.
I ain't looking at her. What body? What body?
I'm just saying, if she wear a body stuff in church, some pastors going to turn their heads. Some people going to turn their head too.
Oh my God!
She big like a jelly roll. I think I can sidestep that. If I was in the church, I'd be like, I ain't looking. Sidestep.
Just about to check. Right.
And it's not like she's a first time coming. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody expect that.
I'm crying.
I'm not about to lift my shirt, but I just want y'all to see. It might be. It might be ashy. Let me put that back.
That's not what men looking at.
They better not be looking at my goddamn elbows. Hell no. I come to church for the Lord, not to be objectified.
Clearly, she's a distraction to somebody.
Look, I'm part Catholic. They need to cover their shoulders anyway. Why are you showing your skin in the people's house?
Oh yes, she's been a distraction. So that was the point, I believe.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
she was just trying to find the least straight to the point way of saying cover yourself up. I agree. She don't look like she like to wear much anyway.
But why?
Yo, to be
Kind
honest,
of like a shape, you know?
the way she looks in that
It's round like a donut.
I think she knows
looked like she went and looked and it was the same color.
Huh?
She looked like she went and looked and realized they were the same color.
But again, I don't want to look at women and think, are they the same color?
Because the look that she gave when she chugged the angry orchard there, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh. It matches. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think she's basically saying, cover her up. You know what I'm saying? You know, you need to dress a little better. Them cheeks need to be tucked in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure this lady right here, her husband or her man was probably one of the main ones looking. She was a caught from all the way across the room. Jeffrey.
Yeah, chubby chasing.
Jeffrey.
Nasty boy.
I mean, it's hard
12,
when you got
you
distractions,
muted.
though. I'm just...
Sorry about that. Let's go to this one.
Go ahead.
I said all of that and it was muted. But here we go. Let's go to this one.
When you was going through your addiction, LL, he reached out to you, right?
He totally reached out to me, and I wasn't able to call him back right away. So people told his camp that I wasn't trying to talk to him, and that was not the case. That was not exactly the case. I was not avoiding him. If I would have known he was on the phone somewhere, I would have came running to the phone. But right now, I'm good. I've been sober and clean for like a long time, couple of years right now. It's a little bit different. It's like from my drug of choice, it's been 6 years, but from alcohol and everything, it's been about 2 years. And so I'm counting the days. I'm just taking it one day at a time where you can give me the grace and the mercy that this person isn't always at their best, and you still wanted to be a part of my experience. You still had the camera in my face. You still chased me down the street. You still came around to see how I was doing. You still had my back, so to speak. You were a part of my life. You're a part of my worth. You know, let's not make it out to be worse than it is, you know. So, yeah.
So your people told LL that you didn't need help?
I don't know why they said that on the internet. I think they were just trying to get likes or views. I think they were just trying to make headlines. They weren't trying to tell the truth. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, sometimes you're not always telling the truth. You're just trying to get attention, or you're trying to get some kind of response from the public and make a headline. I don't know if it was somebody that really didn't like me that was trying to make it worse than it really was, but it was already kind of bad because I had gone to the club and I experienced some sort of swindle. I was swindled at the club out here in Atlanta, and I put myself in that situation. I went by myself. I should have went with my girlfriends, but by the time I came back to life, I was dancing at the gas station and nobody knew how that happened to me. And all they said is, let's get her back to LL Cool J, you know, because clearly something had happened to me and nobody wanted to admit it. Clearly they took my purse, they took my wig, they took my outfit. I was standing there in my underwear. You think I came out the house in my underwear? I ain't come out the house like that. So something did happen. And
yeah. Do you guys remember her?
I do. She was in the house with LL.
That's who that was?
Yeah, she done come a long way. It sucks to see people, you know, roll downhill like that, but I'm glad she's sober now. She's on her way.
Yeah. That was that young chick that used to have everybody be like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
She was fine back in the day. She was fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seemed like Hollywood got the hold of her, huh?
Yeah, as it usually does.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
That's sad. So what was the whole was
I missed the beginning a little bit.
The beginning, she was talking about LL was trying to get in contact with her, and her camp didn't make it happen. So I think LL kept reaching out to her through her hard times, but the connection was never made because I think in the show they kind of had like, well, it was a show, so they were like, I can't remember exactly what were they on the show again?
I feel like he was her uncle,
something like that.
Something like that. They had like a father-daughter relationship.
Yeah, but they were cool together. On their chemistry on camera was pretty good. Yeah. But it was sad to see, you know. But hey, she said she's been sober and stuff like that. So it's always good to see. But when she was younger, she had everybody, you know. She had the game in a headlock. Everybody wanted her for auditions and all of that stuff, to my best knowledge.
But it's always the young people in Hollywood. You got to protect them. You got to protect them. They end up falling into these pit holes, and it's just like, damn. Somebody said she was homeless for a while.
Oh, said she was homeless. Yeah, wow.
Damn.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Like, even when they talking about, you know, the video of her dancing at it, I probably saw it on the internet and didn't realize that was her.
Yeah. I would have knew.
That means she was tweaking.
Mm-hmm. Somebody slipped her something.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous world.
Truly is.
Definitely.
Well, at least she's doing better now, though, so that's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she right with that day by day, because whatever her drug of choice is, or I'm pretty sure she struggles every day. So that's good for her for staying sober.
Mm.
I thought you guys would have remembered her, but it took me a minute.
But it took me
UPN? Playing, boy.
Huh?
UPN when they had the world in a chokehold? Come on.
That is very true.
They had all the best shows, and In the House was definitely one of them. Marion Hill. I used to hate that he had a female name, but hey, Cool J and that show.
I just remember that.
What was his name on that show again?
Marion Hill.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Now I remember her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she came a long way.
Wow.
So let me roll to this clip. I got two bizarre clips. Then I think
we like bizarre. We like bizarre.
All right, let's do the bizarre.
It's very, very sad. My heart is broken forever.
37 missing children were just rescued and discovered in a Riverside County home. 37 were recovered, but more than 50 were identified, and they're between the ages of 14 and 17 who had been gone anywhere from 1 month to 2 years. The federal agencies that took part in this was the United States Marshal Service, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Homeland Security, and the United States Secret Service. The operation also resulted in 7 arrests, including a federal arrest for child sex trafficking carried out by Homeland Security investigations. Here's the state and local partners that participated in this rescue. And the location of the home that the children were found and rescued in is a home in Hemet, California. Now, I have a lot of questions here, okay? Where are the families? This is 37 children, more than 50 identified. Where are their families? Why isn't anybody talking about this, especially the news?
What in the world?
Yep. So I seen this came across the news briefly, or probably just TikTok, where they found a whole bunch of kids in this house. This is crazy. You know? How come? And she brought up a good point at the end. It's like, yo, where are these parents? Yo, one child go missing right now. There's an Amber Alert. How can they have like 50?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you look at it too.
A lot of these kids are taken out of those programs, the homes, and they don't have people.
Yep. adoption agencies, and
DCF,
things like
adoption agencies, DCF, custody.
they have no families.
They have no families, so those are kids that's targeted for that type of stuff and the stuff that goes on in Hollywood. So they they just probably read one of the Epstein files, got an address, and
Another thing too is how many of these kids are from foreign countries.
That's
and no one's looking for them.
Make a good point.
No one's looking.
And then 12. I remember we did a story last year about parents giving their kids up for some of this stuff too.
Yeah.
Freely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're getting compensated. So it's a cruel world out there, but I'm happy that here's the thing. If they ain't got no family, they're gonna just be right back in there.
Right back in there.
Here, and then they take them right back out of there. So hopefully they got a solution.
So I was watching a video where it was a predator, and he was explaining how they choose their victims. First, it says they look to see if there's no man figure around
the house. Yeah.
He said that's the number one thing. Once they see they don't see a strong male figure, they become, I'm like, that's crazy. And
that's part of the whole family breakdown right now.
Exactly. And when you look at it, that's what America is. The majority of America, you know what I'm saying?
So they took the whole plan of whatever the idea or ideology that goes on to construct America. The predators took that plan and go along with it, pretty much. Same plan. Same plan. Different crime.
We're glad them children were found.
Right.
Yeah.
So many that just go under the radar. No, just so many that go under the radar. For everyone that's found, there's so many more that are still missing, so many more that we don't know where they are. And I hope and pray that one day, somehow, some way, that these victims, that they can be found one way or another.
Even if they're found, though, who's looking for them? That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll into a next bizarre one, right? Since we're here. Here we go.
Idea that one of their classmates here was actually a 32-year-old woman.
She definitely didn't look 32. I can tell you that. I wouldn't have thought she was 32. But dang, she was 32?
These high school freshmen are still trying to understand how someone they saw in the halls every day was actually an adult woman attending class alongside them.
But you didn't think twice? You thought she was in your class?
I thought she was a normal student. I didn't know she was 32, older than the whole teacher.
Investigators say the woman attended Jeremiah Burke, Brighton, and English high schools, transferring from school to school over the course of the last year under false names. The superintendent says it appears to be a case of extremely sophisticated fraud.
She sounded like a teenager, like, I can't believe this right now. She was cool. She was a cool person, just like a normal high schooler.
Students say the woman transferred from Jeremiah Burke High School a few months ago, and investigators say paperwork irregularities raised a red flag.
We do not have any evidence at this moment of any harm or risk to the young people, thank goodness.
She was really nice, actually. Yeah, no weird, nothing.
While the woman was enrolled in school, the Department of Children and Families says she was also working for DCF as a social worker. She's no longer working for the state agency, and the motivation to enroll in high school is still a mystery.
The question is, like, the school didn't know about it earlier throughout the whole year. I'm like, confused.
So there are still a lot of questions tonight. That woman's father.
That one was weird.
Shout out to her. What are you talking about? What's weird about it? You get to relive your glory days. You get to go back to school. You get to get the same school lunch that you had when you went to school originally all them years ago. Salisbury steak, goddamn French toast sticks. I'm right there with her.
But
If I had his beard, boy, I'll tell you.
How do you quit DCF and then go do that?
No,
Yo,
she's looking for the victims we was just talking about, my boy. It's an undercover sting.
You guys remember the movie when Drew Barrymore
school.
did this? Drew Barrymore did the exact, almost like it was like a movie.
Yeah, there was a couple.
And she wasn't a like DCF, but she was like an undercover like journalist or something. I'm like, was she trying to like replay this whole movie or something? What is happening?
What movie was that?
I can't remember.
Probably.
But it sounds so drastically similar, which is very interesting.
Probably where she got the idea.
Yeah, then I'm like, then my
I've
social
seen a
worker
few
brain is like
movies
mental
about
health. Like, that's wild.
So, do we know her motive for enrolling in schools?
No, they don't know the motive. So I've seen a different videos like this. What you said, Dr?
I said it seems like she just has something to prove to herself that she can do something like that.
So what I was gonna say, I see one similar to this where a lady, she was doing it in Australia, then she went to London, then I think she tried to do it in the US, where she was an older lady and she was just going and like enrolling in school, and that's what she would do. That was her whole life. She would just enroll in school, enroll to high school, and I think she tried it in England or America, and they took her passport. So I think something like that. But yeah, this same thing happened like a year ago but what's the purpose of re-enrolling into high school?
Well, why not though? Don't we all deserve a second chance? Maybe you didn't play a sport in high school, maybe you wasn't a cheerleader, but you could do it now. Maybe you want to see how different school is from 1996 to 2026. It's a whole different wave, a whole different vibe. Why not? Huh? It ain't the same. It ain't the same. College, you could go to college. You could be the age you pretended to be. You could be the age you actually are. You could be in class with a 50, 60-year-old and it's okay. Nah, bro. I want to be with the youth. I want to relive my good old days. You feel me? I want to join the basketball team now because I couldn't do it when I was smaller.
I'm just glad she ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
No, it hurt no children.
Was sexually inappropriate.
You see, it's a victimless crime,
But
man.
we don't
What's
know
the
that.
problem? They said that she ain't hurt nobody.
We don't know that.
What
The little boy said she was real nice.
Yeah, they said she was super cool multiple times.
That could mean a lot of things.
You know what I think? I think I figured it out. Because
what you think is the cause?
2 or 3 weeks ago in the news, there was I think like a 32-year-old on the women's basketball team. This happened where it was a 32-year-old playing in girls' high school basketball, and she was dominating. I'm talking about busting butt in the game. Yeah, she was coming. She was in the news. I think it was something like that. I don't know if there's a correlation, but I think something like that. She was playing on the girls, but it could be two different people.
I'm still not seeing the issue. At 32, she found the jump shot she didn't have when she was 15, 16. What's the problem?
She a loser. She couldn't beat her parents when she was her age.
What? No. Life experience shapes people differently. And to know that I got the swish now and I can dominate.
Hey.
At the end of the day, she's not around adults. She's around kids.
Aren't we all somebody's kid? Come on, dog.
You know what, Brandon? You sound like you're confirming the people the older people that identify as kids. That's what it sounds like to me. Like the older people that identify as 5-year-olds.
Why you had to say kids? If I identify as a younger man, in my old age, who are you to tell me any different? All right. That's my identity. You feel me? Like, I ain't going into that other stuff that people identify as. But if I identify as a younger person, what's the problem, my boy?
You go through a middle-age crisis.
Are you
what? I ain't even halfway there yet. So what we talking about? Especially
that's
if
what it is.
Somebody.
That's what it is.
To be delusional.
But you're not going back to high school.
You're not going back to high school and try to.
I don't want to shave. That's my problem. But I dunk on one of these kids nowadays. Couldn't do that when I was 16.
But
And
Brandon,
would
you risk your job, enroll,
Mm-hmm.
like pose as a 13-year-old? Like she went to the extreme. That's a little
weird.
Concerning.
Yeah,
I don't.
Really young.
Exactly. I don't see it that way. She fitting into where she fit in. It is what it is. And then you talking about risking your job. I can get another job. I can do Uber. I can do DoorDash. I can work at Amazon. Stop playing with
So let me paint this picture for you, Brandon. Right?
Go ahead.
If she wanted
You ain't
to be
getting
around
no
kids,
state benefits though.
I could get food stamps if I wanted. Stop playing with me.
So if she wanted to be around kids, she could go to like a YMCA or
she worked with kids.
Girl Scouts.
She's volunteering her time,
Hold on.
technically, right?
It's stink at the YMCA, my boy. Ain't nobody going there. It's stink at the Y.
Let me tell you this. All right, so let me give you a great example, right? Today, I went to the YMCA, the after school program, right? I went in to pick up my son. I normally go in there and play basketball with the little kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't take it easy on them. I go in there, blocking their shots.
They gotta learn.
But if I go in there shaved and your son think I'm his age and I just dunk on him and destroy him.
We have two different ideas. I went in as a father to play basketball. I ain't going.
And I'm talking about identifying as somebody your son's age, and I go in and I dunk on him. All right. And he's like, damn, how he get that good? He my age. Your son could end up building himself up to be the next Michael Jordan just because of that experience.
He gonna look at you and say, "You old."
How? That's not it. No 5 o'clock shadow, no nothing like that. Just gone.
Bruh.
Do the kid
look
boy.
at me and tell me I'm old every day. Daddy, you old. He gonna look at you and say the same thing.
If them young kids at the school couldn't figure out the chick was old enough, shaving and ginseng and whatnot, I blend in.
Brandon, check this
Build
out.
these kids up, destroy their dreams when they think y'all the same age, so that they can become the next Michael Jordans, the next Carmelo Anthonys. You're doing them a service, right?
I hear you, right? But I'm gonna push back. They probably thought to see the guy that was spending $100,000 on the what you call the number 2.
Here we go.
Probably look like the number 2.
We talking about the ball spot?
Yeah, the chick.
It's kind of hard to blend in with the male pattern baldness, man. Come on,
No,
bro.
not the guy, the female.
What about her?
You said she was flat, so probably she blended in because she was that.
Yep.
No, but she can't build nobody up. If I destroy your son's dreams looking like him, that's one thing. What she don't got nothing to do. She there for the free lunch. It's not enough.
But she was a social worker though. She worked at DCF.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Huge problem.
DCF is used to breaking people's dreams. Maybe they like them square-shaped pizzas from the school. Like, come on. It's par for the course.
The female worked at DCF.
Yeah, she worked at DCF and she was in the people's school. I'm telling you, it had to be a long-term sting. She was trying to help them kids out. Y'all not seeing it from that perspective.
But
she was protecting them. That's why the people said she was cool.
Yeah, people sending their kids to a school that they don't live, where they don't live. False documents.
Okay.
I said,
you're breaking up here, DR. You're breaking up a little bit.
Look, I heard false documents. At the end of the day,
I don't have good perception where I am.
Oh, this woman was doing them a service, right? If she had them false documents that got her in the school, hey, school need to step their cookies up to make sure this don't happen again. This is all positive.
100%.
It's a positive spin. There's no negatives.
It's just a very interesting, bizarre kind of thing to want to do. Not even one high school. It was 3.
Multiple.
And 3 schools that failed to understand that these were fake documents. All right. They will all have to step their cookies up.
That is very true.
This woman was thinking outside the box. I applaud her for her creative thinking.
Do you realize too that they were all inner city schools?
Were they?
Kids was black.
Hey, them the schools that need the most improvement.
Right. I'm sure
Where's Dr. Umar when you need him?
She chose the right school. She probably couldn't get into any school system. I'm sure they wasn't going to let her into Avon or nope. She
Ain't
blended
nobody going up the mountain. I wish they would have showed a picture of her though.
because they showed the kids. All the kids they look like an inner city school. So they was
They
like,
don't want to deal with the embarrassment. Who at DCF out here acting crazy in the people's school?
I think the reason why she was able to get into the school because she worked at DCF because she could furnish the information to apply to the school.
Yeah.
Because if you try to enroll into school at this age in like a high school, you need a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
They're not letting you complete, they're not letting you get through without that paperwork unless you're kind of undocumented. I
Like,
can
what do
see
you-
that situation.
Yeah, because you got to create a paper trail. Where you been?
Exactly.
Where you coming from? Now I saw a situation like this. I think it was the girl was in foster care and she was old enough to be on her own, but she was like 20 and she re-enrolled into school as like a 16-year-old, but she was really like 19 and did that for like 10 years at different schools, so it's been done before. But I've never heard somebody this old doing it. Usually it's people that doesn't have their life together. They haven't created anything for themselves. But she actually works for the state.
Used to.
She still works for the state.
She don't. They said it. They said she don't work for DCF no more.
Yeah, they said it.
Yeah.
They'll hire her back. They short. Staff.
Or maybe she'll come in as a different person and get the same job.
She should. If I was her,
she really was seeing that systems are broken. The educational system. Wow. Interesting though.
Let's do this last one right here, right? It's the ladies. You want drama or let's ask Toya. You want this one is about a female talking about her lifestyle, her relationship through the years, or just straight drama?
Let's do drama.
Drama it is.
All right.
I know she would have
End on a bang. End on a
Ain't nothing y'all
bang.
can do about it. You can't take Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. How much land you buy here? About 5 acres, sir. The whole 5 acres.
Yeah, I know exactly where it goes to.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Right by point. Right. Yeah, me too. Me and you ain't got no business arguing about my land, sir. Okay. What you can do is argue with somebody about your land. I paid every dime of this 5 acres. Yeah. I paid for this. My money. I worked.
You got me video recording?
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, how you doing, Mr. Cameraman?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know,
and let
but
me
I
let
don't
you
know.
Let me let you know. We don't got no business talking.
Well, just let
you
me
talk
let
to my
you
attorney.
know.
You talk to my attorney.
My law,
when
you
my
can't
attorney, when my attorney send the letters out after the survey to the church, and the county is either coming to tear this building down or move it, you and the rest of y'all are not welcome. You can dig, you can rent it, you can rent out a plot where your family is buried at, or you could buy it. It's $30,000 for that area.
I'll tell you what I do, buddy. I just get the law down here.
You do that. You do that. I got my paperwork ready for him.
And you have a nice place.
I am. I'm blessed. I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed with plenty of money and a lawyer too. Plenty of money and a lawyer too. Me too. Me too. But you don't own this land though. You don't own this land though. You don't own this land though. You don't own this land. You own behind it. You own behind it. Get the fuck off my land. I said, get off my land. I didn't stutter. I didn't stutter. I said, get off my land.
I ain't on your land.
Okay, I'm about to bag out. Get the fuck off my land. I ain't on your land. All right, stay there. Stay right 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 there. Don't move. I'm gonna run right into that motherfucker. I'm gonna bag right into that motherfucker. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
So nothing talk like money.
So, what do you guys think about this one? It was someone that owns a plot of land, and I guess he bought it, or he probably had it for a while. I'm not too sure about that exact situation, but on the plot of land that he bought, there's a burial ground and people normally use his property to drive through, and he's kind of laying the law down. So what do you think about this one?
Hold up. So the dude that came up, he owns the property?
The dude on the camera owns the property.
Right. Sound like it.
What
Sound
was
like.
the,
Go ahead.
what was the guy in the truck situation? Because it was choppy on my end.
So what happened was it's like, Jen, you owning a plot of land, and you're like, people like the state or the city has like a burial ground on it or even a road on it. So just because they don't know you're the owner, people are going to drive on it like they own it, but really he was the owner of the land. But their family is buried on his land.
Oh.
So really he got control over the burial ground and everything. So that's what happened is like, we see this in the island all the time. Like people that own the land, like people like come and stay there for so long, they feel like they own the land. And when the real owner comes and it's like, nah, get off. They're like, no, but it's that type of stuff.
Though, but because there's a cemetery on it, that changes everything.
No,
apparently not. From what he's saying,
I think they got to go to the courthouse or whatever and figure it out. But
yeah, they got to do that one out.
Everything, because remember, you don't pay taxes for stuff like that. Like
But
that
still,
cemetery being on the land, the city could make it public land somehow.
No, he said it. He said, and he explained it in the video right at the end. He said, this is my land that I bought. And since I buy it, he said, I could rent it out to you. I could sell it to you. And he said one more situation, but he said, it's my land. He said he had lawyers. So that means he had to sit down and talk about this already. So it's not like he's not informed. He's well informed of his options. So it's not like the city can't come and take it and say, no, it's his land. Even, look how much land, and we about to get into some history, of black land that were burial ground that they took and built highways and rethink and gentrified.
Yep.
These are all black, like graveyards where black people were buried. They didn't care. They just plowed over that and build houses and stuff. People don't even know that. They move graveyard all the time. They move burial grounds all the time. So it's like this. The land is still the same, but yeah, this one was crazy. This is definitely crazy.
I mean, he was standing on business. Yeah. It sucks that I had to come to that, because once he said, you could buy the plot for $30,000, you know that man ain't gonna do that.
I think that price is too low. I think that price is too low.
They was trying to undercut him.
Too low, man. If they really wanted that bad, I'm jacking it up. Y'all gonna pay me.
Wow. It is what it is. Buying land is one of the smartest things you could do, because God ain't making no more of it.
So this is a quick fact in closing too, right? The same thing with when you're buried. When you buy a lot or a plot, a burial ground, it's only for a certain amount of time. It's not for lifetime.
So what they gonna do when my lease run out?
They move your ass.
Where they moving me to?
Inside.
You never know that? They move you.
What?
I didn't know that.
Some burial places it's elite. I think there's a lot. I could be wrong, but I know some burial grounds it's a lot for a certain amount of time. I think some of them are like that.
Wow, never knew that.
Hopefully, I don't get buried nowhere like that. But if they end up moving me, I'm dead. It don't matter. I ain't gonna argue with you.
Well, you should be able to choose before you go.
Wow.
That's gonna be a problem for my children, because they're gonna have to put me in the
ground. Not all of them. Some of them. I think some of them are like that.
Some of them are no lease.
Now I gotta figure out where they're gonna put me in the ground, Lord. I don't want to be buried in Hartford because they don't take care of their cemeteries, but I don't want to be buried in Bloomfield either. No offense, Toya. You feel me? It's stink out there.
It's okay. You still drinking that haterade. It's all right.
Hartford haterade. It's the cleanest water in the state. I had Bloomfield water. It ain't tasty. I swear to God, it ain't tasty.
I don't know about that, Brandon.
Hartford water not tasty either.
It's the cleanest water in the state. Dad, homies, I drink
You testing on water yourself? You got a lab, Brandon?
Listen, there's a rank, all right? Hartford at the top, Bloomfield water nasty, Manchester water nasty, Windsor water ain't nothing to smile at. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bloomfield water?
Bloomfield water don't taste like nothing special, I promise you. They're lacking in fluoride, at least. It's not purified enough either. They hoity-toity, but that water ain't there. They H2O. It ain't Bobby Boucher. All right. So come to Hartford. I'll get you a cup. I swear to God.
I drink it daily.
Hartford water?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Nah, it's better than all right, because you go home and you be like, that don't taste that good. And it's okay. It's okay.
I add a lemon to it, okay?
You got to do all that? Hartford water? I don't got to do that.
I added lemon to the Hartford water. Yes, I did.
You know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You took a classy thing and made it classier. Pinky's out. It's all good. It's all good. Need that lemon for that Bloomfield water, though.
So we're going to close, right? So, Jen, we're going to start with you. What is your message you want to share with the world as we close? Anything that's on your heart. Doesn't matter how you feel, your thoughts, your view. Your message.
Let's see. Always show up for yourself the way you want to be represented in this world. Stay true to yourself.
So if I want to show up as a younger person, that's all right. I'm making sure, Jen. I need to make sure I'm living by your dream. You feel me? I could go back to Weaver.
Yo, within limits. Let me put it out.
Wait. So we can show up for ourselves with limits? That's crazy.
Brandon.
If the sky is the limit, why are you putting a glass ceiling over my head?
All right. Toya, what do you got to say?
Know what you're getting into before you pledge, before you sign.
Nice.
Good one.
Brandon?
Hartford, Connecticut is the capital. All right? Hartford is the capital, okay, of Connecticut. We've got great purified water from MDC. I suggest that everybody who comes to Hartford takes a cup. But more than that, what I will say is please tune in to Late Night Live every Tuesday and every Thursday at 9 p.m. We're here to have fun. We're here to have conversation. We are here to drink in the hateration. All right? Come chill with us. Toya, your friend, owes us a goddamn stream. All right? She was here. She left. I don't even think I heard an opinion from her. That's a problem for me. Tell your friend I said she better come back come Tuesday.
Okay, I will let her know. I will let her know.
Wait. I take it back. Thursday.
Thursday. I won't be on Thursday night. Just like
come on, you out. Come on. What are you doing?
Traveling.
So you can't connect to the people.
Nope.
You can't connect to the Wi-Fi and just come online? Why not? Listen, I was in the sticks of South Carolina. 12 hooked me up with a little Wi-Fi and I was on there. Why you can't be? Come on, where you going? You can't be on the people that stream? Come on. It's always Toya backing up. It's always, I ain't gonna be on tonight. I ain't gonna be on tonight. Next thing you know, Jen afraid to come on because Toya not there. Or your little friend afraid to come on there because you're not there. Come on now. It's gonna be a sausage party. You playing. Oh, damn.
Weird, dude.
Come on. Jen, you gonna show up at least? You gonna take Toya's spot real quick? You gonna hold it down? You gonna hold it for it?
See, what had happened was not
Yo. The excuse is early. It's not even Thursday yet. She said, I'm not going to be on. That's wild. That's wild.
That's
wild.
I gotta see what's going on in the airplane.
A TSA has been slowing down a lot of
I heard, yeah.
airlines.
Heard.
You know, a lot of
Safe travels to you.
because of the government shutdown, a lot of people have been calling out and finding other ways to get paid.
Right.
So be at the airport early. Everybody that's going to be traveling, make sure y'all get out there early. You know, don't wait till the last minute. Last minute going to make you miss that flight. Yeah. I know earlier we talked about St. Patrick's Day and what St. Patrick's Day means to you. For me, for years, it's my grandmother's birthday. And today is St. Patrick's Day. Grandma passed back in 2019 and should have been 83 today. So big up to grandma, big up to anybody that celebrates their birthday on a day like today. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight on the Late Night Line. Hopefully we were able to take your mind off of all the BS going on around the world right now. If you want to get on the panel, hit that QR code over there and join the panel. And what else we got, 12?
So you stole my line. We was going big up. My bad. We got to big up Miss Linda Eugene. What's the other last name? I can't remember her other name, but Philip
Winchester.
Yeah, Winchester.
Winchester is her original.
So Linda Eugene Winchester Phillip. Grandma was good though. Always made curry chicken and rice, and oh my God, I look like my grandfather. I got my ass whooped for looking like my grandfather.
Yeah, he looked just like him.
Yeah, but she loved me dearly. So big up to grandma. She would have been 83. You know what I'm saying? So she always reminds me because today was her birthday, you know. But other than that, guys, we thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we could fill out the panel, get more. So from line with us, I know Brandon kind of gave his statement. We're going to give the other side. Tell your friend that she's welcome again. We hope to see her, you know. But definitely, Jen, we know you we got to get in contact with Scott. Scott, what's up? We listen to you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be on the panel.
You came on one time, bro. Come on, dog.
Yeah. I would get at him.
All one and done. What we talking about?
Yeah, and we got to get it filled out. But definitely, guys, that's it. We're out. Peace.
Hey, tag this product in the video.
Nice.